The Infernal Dispatch, Episode 15, The Sinister Praxis Unveiled, September 4th, 2025. Welcome to the Infernal Dispatch, where the shadows unveiled truths the mundane fear to grasp. In our last descent, Episode 14, we exposed the obsidian throne of power strangling liberty across the U.S. and globe. Today we plunge deeper into the abyss, Episode 15, The Sinister Praxis Unveiled. Last time, we traced the authority of individual judgment as the O9A's guiding flame, fueled by the code of kindred honor, a bond transcending the chains of dogma. Now we explore how O9A members and Nexians bring the sinister to life, shaped not by decree but by the sovereign will of each soul. This is no scripted dance, it's a dark current presenced through personal insight and the forge of Pathemathos. Brace yourselves, for we tread where the light dares not follow. The cornerstone of the Sinister Praxis is individual judgment. R. Parker writes in The Authority of Individual Judgment, quote, "There is no authority, no one who can demand your obedience, or whose interpretations or whose praxis you are expected to accept. This freedom births 1,000 paths to presence the dark, esoteric rites beneath a blood-red moon, personal trials of will, or subtle subversion within the mundane world." Anton Long, in his Satanic Letters, declares, quote, "The O9A is a guide, a set of suggestions, which the individual adapts according to their own nature and experience. One might craft a solitary ritual to summon the abyss. Another might face a test of endurance, yet another might weave chaos into society's fabric, all born of their own gaze." The text insists no Nexian, no individual is dogmatically bound by any past interpretation or any praxis. Here, the sinister is a living shadow, molded by the individual's unyielding spirit. At the core of O9A bonds lies the code of kindred honor, the only tether in this dark expanse. Parker notes, "The only rule or law which can and perhaps should bind an O9A person is the code of kindred honor, setting apart behavior toward our own kind from the mundanes. Among kindred, loyalty and protection reign, aid given without pause, disputes settled with honor. Toward mundanes, no such duty binds. Actions fall to personal discretion, free of moral shackles. A member might shield a fellow adept in the night, while viewing the outer world as a realm for their sinister will." The text clarifies, this code is the only ethical guideline, leaving rituals, alliances, or defiance to the individual's choice. Thus, the code forges a tribe in the abyss, a fellowship apart from the mundane herd. The O9A offers 3 paths: the sevenfold way, the way of the Drek or Niner, and the way of the Roundwitha, as frameworks for praxis. Yet each bends to individual judgment. The sevenfold way, as Parker describes, ascends through 7 stages, initiate to immortal, demanding physical and esoteric trials shaped by personal experience. The way of the Drek or Niner embraces the urban outcast, a life of cunning and rebellion tailored to one's surroundings. The way of the Roundwitha weaves a subtle sinister through nature's harmony, guided by empathy. The text states, each way is a means, not an end, its form honed by Pathemathos, learning through suffering. A Nexian might merge these paths, crafting a unique odyssey, for no one can or should dictate how an individual or Nexian should follow or interpret these ways. Here, the sinister is a personal crucible, forged in the depths of self. The lack of centralized rule grants O9A praxis its boundless diversity. Parker asserts, quote, "There is no one, single, correct, or orthodox interpretation or correct praxis, for each O9A person must find their own numinous." This freedom spawns a spectrum: esoteric rituals under starlit skies, subversive acts to unravel societal norms, or personal transformations through trials of will, all without external consensus. The text cites Anton Long's Nos. The O9A provides a framework which the individual adapts. One might conduct a rite to invoke the dark. Another might challenge the mundane order. Yet no authority deems one path right. This flexibility is the Sinister's strength, a philosophy thriving beyond dogma, where each adept's judgment carves their abyss. As the abyss widens, we see the O9A Sinister Praxis as a reflection of the individual, bound only by the code of kindred honor and shaped by personal reflection. It is a living darkness, presence through judgment and pathemethos, free from the tyranny of orthodoxy. Next time, Episode 16, will probe the depths of pathemethos, the wisdom born of suffering, in O9A thought. Until then, the Infernal Dispatch thanks you, our Shadowed Legion, for piercing the veil with us. Like and subscribe to join our ranks and stand defiant against the light. Until the flames rise anew, stay unbowed. Hail Seaton.